Hi, my angels. Welcome back to Angels Anonymous, the podcast. I'm Vanessa, and today we're having a girl chat about a lot of the things that I'm digging, loving, listening to, embodying, and I wrote a lot of notes for this. I used ChatGPT to try to streamline my thoughts, but for some reason, having structure today just feels like shit, and the intention of a girl chat is to just kind of like talk to you the way that I would talk to a friend on FaceTime. Lord knows that I'm not reading a script on FaceTime. I'm unhinged, naked half the time, I have a frog in my throat. Like, I'm just wanting to embody more of this imperfect, done is better than perfect type of energy. My camera, I'm trying out video for the first time, so if there's video with this podcast, sick. If there's not, excuse me, I need water, but I don't have any, so I'm just gonna have dry mouth the whole episode. But if you're seeing video with this, then I fucking did it. But I'm recording on my little vlog camera that I bought for YouTube back in the day, and it's sitting on my selfie stand on a tarot deck. And then I tried to prop my microphone up on these books over here, and it just wasn't working. So, oh my God, I need water because I sound like a fucking frog. Hold on. Okay, is that better? First of all, my mic sounds like shit. Maybe you don't notice, maybe you do. And my headphones look so dumb. These are headphones I bought with the first mic that I ever bought, which I think I left at my ex's and I's apartment when I moved out. So I'm not getting that back. I'm using a mic through school right now. My boyfriend has a mic, and then one of my friends has 2 mics that I'm planning on using. So I'm hoping to have better sound quality in the near future here. But until then, I'm so sorry if there's like heavy breaths and loud P's and T's in your ears, or if it sounds echoey. That's just something that I'm working through right now, and I'm not used to this mic. The mic at school sounds better, but like the audio editing process of this has been, excuse me, a challenge. Posey, come in the video. Anyways, I wrote a list of things that I'm loving, and I'm going to try to go off the top of my head and not look at my notes and just let my emotions flow and see where the conversation goes, because I have a lot to get off of my chest. I want to share a lot with you guys. I'm constantly feeling insane with the amount of ideas that are coming my way and the ways that I want to express myself, and it's overwhelming. And today, it's Saturday, it's my like technically off day, and I just like can't not sit down and process some of my thoughts. I'm always thinking about the next piece of content I want to create, and I feel like an emotion coming up inside me right now, like a sadness, because it's overwhelming. It's a lot of pressure. I'm really fucking uncomfortable in this phase of my life right now, how much I'm taking on, how much I feel called to pursue. I don't know why this just came to mind, but I'm 28. I'm in my Saturn return, so I don't know if that's the reason for it, or if it's just because I'm human and a deep feeler and a woman and always presented with a new challenge and way that life is testing me. And right now it is in pursuing my callings, and one of the most recent ones that I really pursued that's challenging me the most right now is the Intentional Consumption Collective. And like, behind closed doors, I'm really struggling with not tying my worth to my success or to the external validation of sales or people signing up or people engaging. And my social media, no matter how many people are commenting and supporting, it feels lonely because my views aren't at a certain level. My comments aren't at a certain level. It just doesn't feel like I'm getting the recognition I'm craving. And being in that energy is so fucking shitty. Like, all I want is to be detached from my results and offer it because I'm sharing what's on my heart. And that's the whole reason why I created this Intentional Consumption Collective, is because I'm the person that needs it the most. Anything I speak about in my yoga class, on Instagram, I'm speaking to things that I need. And that is my way of like, it's not a cry for help per se, but it's like this way that I express what's on my heart and what I'm struggling with and what I need to hear comes through this like capital S self energy that's like a big sister energy, or like, hey, I've figured out the lesson kind of thing. So it's really weird to have both of those parts existing inside me right now. I sound like a frog. It's because I smoked CBD right before this. Speaking of things I'm loving, CBD. Anyways, where was I going? Those two parts of me, one side feels like she has come so far. She's aligned in her health. She's pursuing her passions. She's in fucking college. She's working 5 jobs, but she's still regulating. She is my idol. Like, she is fucking badass. I'm so proud of her. And then there's the other part of me that's the former addict, that's plagued with anxiety, that's plagued with insecurity. So it's literally like the shadow and the light on my shoulder, the angel and the devil on my shoulder. And it's hard to know when I'm creating from what place, because even if I start creating or pursuing something with the pure intention of doing it from that light place, from that place of confidence, from that place of self-assurance, from a place of compassion, it slowly morphs itself when things get hard into the devil, which is insecurity, feeling not enough, wanting to quit, feeling like no matter how much I do, it's not good. Like, I'm shitting on my... Your reminder to drink your water today. Oh my God, I sound so bad. This is so unhinged. Anyways, insecurity is loud, and I feel like people might look at me on Instagram and think that they want to be that. Like, is that even real? Is that possible? Because I know I've come so far that I'm like, there must be somebody out there admiring me and looking at how I edit things and think I'm doing a good job, and that they wish they could use a camera or be in front of a camera the way I can. But then I look at the people who are doing it even bigger and even better, and sometimes I feel really inspired by it, and sometimes I feel insecure as fuck about it. And I have a confession to make. I just binge bought a $65 2-hour Zoom call course that grabbed me from the second the ad popped up. I don't even follow this girl. Her marketing was so good. I instantly was like, holy fuck, however she's editing, however she planned her photo shoot, the audio effects, the text. I'm like, oh, I want my editing to that next level so bad. So I instantly bought it. I had been feeling the itch literally all day to go shopping. I talked about it on my story, how when I took yoga yesterday, it was such a beautiful experience. But again, like, the angel and the devil is constantly in your ear, on your shoulder. 1 minute you're like, oh my God, I'm so grateful I'm practicing yoga on a Friday morning. It's sunny outside with my best friend. I love this studio. And then the second it's like, oh my God, that girl with that cute outfit and the brown platform Uggs that just walked by the window, I want those. Oh my God, I wish I had my nails done. I wear the same yoga set every 2 weeks. Like, I want something new. I'm feeling insecure. I'm feeling uncomfortable. I'm feeling not enough. I don't like the discomfort of what's going on in my mind. So then I start thinking about what I could buy to make me feel better. And I sat with and observed that literally all day yesterday and felt the itch. I know I said this in the last episode maybe, or 2 episodes ago, like that feeling of projectile vomiting, like how urgent an urge feels. Are you fucking kidding me? How many times am I gonna say that? How urgent and impulsive the urge feels to buy. It's like a projectile vomit, or it's like I have to shit myself. That's how, like, the feeling is. And I was scrolling on Glamnetic. I was about to buy some press-on nails because I saw a girl at a coffee shop who had these ombre brown nails. They were gorgeous. And she's like, they're press-ons. And I can't get myself to pay for nails. I don't know why, but like that luxury purchase left my life a couple years ago. Even when I was making way less money than I am now, I used to get my nails done and toes done no matter what. And now I feel like it might be partly because I'm anti-toxin girly. And so subconsciously, I'm just like, I don't want to be in there with all those chemicals. But the other part is like, how can I save my money? I was spending $100 a pop for nails and toes every time I went to the nail salon. So I've been loving press-ons, but at the same time, mine only last for like a week or two. So I haven't been loving them all that much, especially with bartending. I always get sick of my nails. And every time I get my nails done or do press-ons, I think about the fact that like, I can't stand them after a few days and I just want to rip them off. And then that reset hits me of like, no, I like my nails better natural. And then I'm like, no, my fingers look stubby and ugly. I want nails on. I want to feel cute. I go through these waves of like wanting to feel cute, wanting to be put together, which this long rant is amazing. And I haven't even grounded us yet. And I haven't even started talking about the things I'm loving, but this is what a girl chat is for. Maybe I should do this more often because like finding my flow without a script is that's how my genius comes through. I have to like work through it instead of feel like I have to say something. But what I was going to say is getting dolled up, doing things to like feel better about yourself, curl your hair, put on makeup. I've been loving that on occasion lately, and my friend and I just went out last night. We ended up going to Honey Elixir Bar. I don't know what came over me, if it's all of the Sex and the City I've been watching, or I don't know what, but I have been feeling this like urge to be this luxurious corporate girl on occasion. Like when I go to class, or I never like to go out. My gut issues prevent me from going out to dinner. I don't drink, and I don't like to stay out late anyways. And the energy when I go out can be really sensitive. And so I feel like I just avoid it for the most part. And I stick in my routine and I hang out with my boyfriend. But I got the night off last night on a Friday night. And I called my friend up, Abby, and I'm like, what are we doing tonight? And she's like, let's go out. And so I'm like, girl, yes. I had the best day yesterday. I took a little shroomies, just like one chocolate, like 1/4 of a gram. So a little more than a microdose, but nothing intense. And girls, I was blissed out at the park. Holy fucking shit. It was literally like 75 degrees out. I was in my little tan knit crocheted. Oh my God. Sorry. That was so loud. In my tan is so loud. The T's tan knitted crocheted top from Halloween, my little red workout shorts. I'm doing fucking handstands in the park. I'm sunbathing. I'm smiling. I'm laughing. It was the most beautiful day. Like the sun charged my soul up and I needed it so bad. I felt so grounded after. And then I came back home, walked to the park with Posey again for sunset. And there is something about Cheeseman Park that I love so much. The magnetic energy there is palpable. The connections, like when you walk into the park, you feel the energy. And like I was going to say, the connections, the people that you meet, that you talk to. I walked up to this dude who was DJing on the pavilion, and he's telling me about his story, how he started pursuing DJing, how he's been doing it for 3 years and it's his full-time gig now. And he just came out here to play for the day. And he said he posted it in some EDM group chat and no one showed up. And he's like, I don't care. Like, this is for me. This is to practice. This is fun to get in my flow. And I was just like, you know what? That is something I'm feeling and working through so fucking hard right now, is just enjoying the process and trusting that it's meant to be what it's meant to be. And if 1 million people don't sign up for the collective, like that's what it's meant to be. If those 2 girls that joined are the 2 girls that need this, and there's going to be a small intimate energy behind the collective, then that's what I have to embrace. And I have to detach my ego from the results and how many people show up for me. Because if I let that dictate my feelings, I'm going to fucking quit. Like, I'm never going to do this again. I'm going to stop the collective. I'm going to stop the podcast. I'm going to feel like a failure, and I'm not going to actually get to the point that I feel like I'm like mid-hike right now. Like, I've climbed up some stairs. I'm at a plateau. You feel like the summit of the 14er or whatever hard fucking hike you're on is like right there. And then there's all these false summits. And once you get to that like flat part, you're like, oh my fucking God, like I've come so far, but I still have so far to go. That's how I feel right now. And I am getting recognition, and people are responding, and people are celebrating. But no matter how much I regulate, no matter how much I fill myself with affirmations, your girl's got a lot of anxiety going on all the time. And it's really hard to work through. It's really hard to peel my layers back and get to the bottom of it. But I do what I can through journaling, through meditating, through breathing, and the park has been a sacred place for me to do that lately. So normally it's just a walk. I've been loving runs lately. I'm sorry. Like, bitch has not ran since cross country in high school. What are we doing? Where is this coming from? Like, who? I don't know. Just a couple miles, but like the bliss and the mental freedom that comes from a run, what the fuck? I get it. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to go train for a half marathon, but like, I get it. It's 333. So I've been loving runs. I've been loving the park. I went back to the park today, laid under a tree. Another thing I'm loving is breathing consciously at the park, doing insight timer meditations. It's a free app. I only use the free ones. Girls, I'm cutting my expenses everywhere I can. I'm not having the accidental recurring price membership, whatever it is, every month getting pulled out of my account besides my Oura Ring. We're not doing that. We're saving our money. We're using the free resources where we can. I'm always finding a deal. I'm always using a coupon. I'm always finding ways that I can cut how much money is going out back. So free meditations on Insight Timer. It also tracks your days, how many days you've been doing it. So what I love about that is it almost reminds me of my time in sobriety. I downloaded this app. If you're new to sobriety, let me find what it is. I had the AA meetings in my sobriety folder, or like where you could find them. I had this app called Grounded, and I think it was specifically for stopping smoking marijuana, but it grew from this little acorn into this full oak tree, or like some big tree. And it took like a full year, I think, for the tree to grow. And then it just like kept growing, and it would count how many days of sobriety you had. And so having that, I remember hanging on to my days with everything I had, like just trying to get another fucking day. And so, sorry, if you're not sober, like getting days under your belt, getting time under your belt without a return to use or without a relapse is like a big fucking deal. And if you've been through it, you know what 3 months feels like. You know what 6 months feels like. You know what 9 months feels like. You know what a year feels like. You know what the 8-month mark felt like, where it was like, holy shit, this is a lot of months, but it also is not quite a year yet. Like, I'm still hanging on for dear life. Like, I felt that so hard. So I had an app to track. That was free also. But Insight Timer counts your days. And so when I start to get consecutive days lined up, like 6 days, a couple weeks, that makes me want to keep going. But I will admit that I have not ever gotten past like 3 weeks consistently. I've been meditating consistently every morning, and usually multiple times a day. Like, I'll just find a meditation, and they even have like a for you kind of explore page. It starts to get to know what you're looking for, and sometimes one will come up that's like reset when you're feeling anxious midday, and that's exactly when I click on it, and I'm like, yep, okay, algorithm, okay, SEO, that's what I need right now, thank you. So then I'll click on that and listen to it. So today I was at the park, and I found the one golden tree left in the park. Like, we're late fall here. It's mid-November. The snow is just around the corner, which I'm so fucking excited about snowboarding season. I can't even describe it. But I laid under this tree. I just like laid my blanket down and turned on a meditation. And I've also been really loving somatic sounds. And I'm talking like out breath, like releasing that shit. My camera's gonna die. So hopefully I can post this whole episode and then the video will cut out. I don't know. Excuse me. But like sighing and humming and like just getting that stuck shit out of my heart space has been amazing. And what else have I been loving? Oh, why I went to the park today was because I was gonna go to this little like DJ meetup with my shuffle community, and I couldn't find them at the park. And I also kind of like didn't want to be in community right now. I don't know. I was feeling weird today. So I ended up just taking my blanket and laying it out under this tree and stretching and moving and dancing and listening to music. And that is like letting my body guide how I want to move every day has been so cool. And I feel like that's just a testament of how much self-trust I've ended up building with myself over time, especially with my relationship to intentional movement, because your girl gets it done. There are some weeks where I'm like not super mobile or I'm resting on my period. And I think a lot of my relationship to movement has been more connected and intentional with my awareness of my menstrual cycle too. But some days I'm lifting, some days I'm running, some days I'm going to yoga, some days I'm just stretching, some days I'm doing yin, some days I'm walking a lot. And I don't really have a method to my madness or like a formula of how I get it all done, but it's just, like I said, a testament to the relationship I've fostered with myself and being so deeply in tune with the energy you're feeling inside and recognizing what need is going to fulfill that. Because if I had my schedule planned out for the week of Mondays running, Tuesdays yoga, Thursdays lifting, Fridays this, I would feel so trapped and not be able to spontaneously respond to the energy like that need, that inner child need that needs to be met. So some days I'm feeling way over caffeinated. I fed myself properly and I'm like, I have some energy to get out right now. My brain is going crazy. I've been behind my computer all day. So then I go for a run. It's been so beautiful. Other days I feel tight as fuck in my body and I'm like, okay, nope, I'm going to go to yoga. My friend and I love to do legs together, and so I will say that is one workout that I have solidified in my schedule is our Wednesday morning leg day between my morning marketing job and my afternoon PR class. We go to the gym within 2 hours, get the sauna in. I'm fucking loving it. I should be a McDonald's commercial. I'm loving it. Having that support and that time with your bestie, lifting and sweating and like bettering yourself and building a fat fucking ass. Are you kidding me? We are in our era, girls. We are in our season. I've literally never felt physically better in my life. I swear to God, I feel like I'm in better shape than I was on Vikings. And actually, I know I am because I'm not stressed out. I'm not having autoimmune flare-ups. I'm not burning the candle at both ends. I mean, I kind of am in a way because I have a lot on my plate. But I know how to take care of myself. And I want to say a quote that I saw from Cassidy's podcast. If you don't listen to her, she's like one of my muses. I love everything she posts. So she's a huge source of inspiration for me. She said, your self-care determines your capacity for impact. Are you serious? Your self-care determines your capacity for impact. That is so fucking good. It's so true. How much you take care of yourself, how much time you take off with the amount of go shit you're doing every day, how much time do you regulate? Because that determines how much you can hold. And I feel like that is why I can hold so fucking much lately, is because I've learned how to take care of myself and take pockets to slow down. But I'm still struggling with my phone boundaries. I'm still feeling like I need to suffocate everything that I'm creating and constantly be on and constantly posting another story. Like, my brain literally does not shut off. I'm always pulling out my phone like, ooh, I could record this. Ooh, I could make this into something. At what point do you shut off? I don't really know, but I get to that point of feeling so stirred up inside. I usually end up crying when I take time to slow down, and I just release. I somatically release. Like I said, that noise, the shaking, the flowing, the stretching into the hips, the letting go, the feeding yourself, fueling yourself, like taking time to eat slowly, cook something for yourself. I have been loving all of that, and fueling my body intentionally, I think, is why I feel the best. More than any other mindset work I've been doing, my gut healing is why I am happier and healthier. Because a year ago, I was paralyzed with bloating and pain and skin issues and flare-ups and nonstop farting, and I couldn't eat anything, and I didn't know where to go. And now I'm not bloated. My body composition has completely changed, and it's not even about that, but of course I feel fucking hot because I feel like I look better than I ever have. And it wasn't from a place of trying to get skinny. It's like genuinely just what happened when I started taking care of myself and really listened to the things that I needed to do to align myself. And it's been so many different layers: getting sober, going through eating disorder therapy, quitting nicotine, aligning with our taking out different foods that I felt like I had sensitivities to, taking different supplements, going to the doctors that I was seeing, like all of these layers, also adding in the gym, figuring out movement and my relationship to it. All of that is the reason why I'm feeling so good and why I'm feeling so convicted in what I have to share, is because I want to share it. Like, I want you guys to feel that good too. And I just want to create a movement, my own little movement, however many people it touches. That's my hope. That's my goal. So that's what I'm thinking about. One thing I've been loving is ChatGPT. I'm sorry to say it. And those of you who think it's ruining the world, so is everything else. I'm sorry to be like not sensitive, but like, you think about how many iPhones we've created and the amount of waste. Like, you think that's any less harmful than using ChatGPT? I don't know. I guess I don't know the science on that, but any haters of me using ChatGPT, go away, because it literally is the future. You can't avoid it. And I don't need that shame on my chest for using it to try to like get my thoughts together and streamline shit. So sorry if I'm coming off strong. I'm getting a little defensive, but I went to this PR summit. I've been loving school. I've been loving PR. I've been loving marketing, my content creating schedule. I guess I definitely still do need some boundaries with it, but I, for the most part, have been loving creating Monday, Wednesday, Friday, challenging myself. I can't wait to watch the course that I bought to see if my editing can up level, but just like storytelling, I've been loving. So I've been learning a lot about storytelling in my PR classes, and I went to this summit where one of the PR keynote speakers was talking about AI and how you are either going to be unstoppable or obsolete with you using or not using AI. And they said, AI is not going to take over your job, but somebody who knows how to use AI will. So I have been playing with it. I want to try different platforms besides ChatGPT to see like where I can streamline what I'm doing and what I'm creating. But I'm not even kidding. Like, why I can hold so much on my plate is because of technology. Like, the amount of thinking power that I can move through faster with prompting ChatGPT correctly to help streamline and structure my branding, my content, my ideas. It's like I still use my own voice and all of my own ideas, but ChatGPT helps me like streamline it, if that makes sense. It helps you brainstorm, it helps you organize and structure. So it's really not replacing your creativity. You just have to learn how to use it. But I still infuse everything with my voice, with my intuition, with my softness. Being a PR major, using ChatGPT, all of the stuff I'm learning just helps me understand content more intentionally. And that's just something that I'm trying to create in the collective right now too. Whether I'm inspiring you to also create your content and share your voice, or whether you do need help in that intentionality of consuming food, of choosing movement, of consuming substances, of struggling with mental health, of overspending. That's the number one thing you guys said that you're struggling with, is overspending. And I'm not surprised, to be honest. So that's going to be something we're heavily talking about in the collective. I've loved talking about like budgeting, and I also wish we talked more about how much we're all making and how much debt we're in. Like, I wish that wasn't a secret topic. I just wish I knew where my friends were at and like exactly what they're dealing with, because that your financial status helps me understand like why you show up the way you do so much better. If I knew people's relationships to impulsive spending, to how much debt they have, to how out of control they feel with their credit card, how much weight is on their shoulders from their school debt, whatever other debt that they have, I just wish that we talked about it more. And I think that that's something that I hope to create in the collective. It doesn't necessarily have to be a like tell all where everybody goes around and says how much they're making a year, how much their parents are helping them, how much debt they're in, but just like give a space where we can talk about that shit, because that is an area that I feel alone the most right now. Speaking of Sex and the City though, I literally saw Sex and the City in real life. There were these 4 women, and I think they were from like Russia or somewhere in Europe, like chic as fuck, as chic as you can get. It was insane. The fur coats, the glitter tights, the black heels, the hair was on point. All of them had a different hair color. One had short brown curly hair, one had red hair, a blonde, a brunette, like, or darker like black hair. And I literally went up to them and I was like, me and my friend are absolutely obsessed with you. You guys are like Sex and the City. You're so hot, like gorgeous and such a vibe. Pop off. And I've been loving giving compliments lately. I've been loving smiling at people. I've been loving saying good morning. I've been loving connecting in these little ways. I've been loving showing up in community spaces that make me a little uncomfortable. You have to get over that little hump to make connection happen. And it happened with last night when we went out. There was a moment when Abby came over. Luckily, I had already started getting ready and I was like dead set on going out. But Abby came over. She was in her sweats. She wasn't ready yet. And she's like, "Are you sure you want to go out?" And I was like, "No, girl, we are going to go out." And I've just been loving getting through that little bout of discomfort of like, what if we don't have a good time? What if there's nowhere to get in? Like that social anxiety, to just going for it. Another way I've been doing that is going to the shuffling classes. I've been loving shuffling, and you know that. If you follow me on Instagram, you absolutely know that. I've been going to the Cheeseman Pavilion to Denver shuffling classes, and I showed up there my first time. I go by myself every week, and I've slowly squeaked my way into the community a little bit more. I'm still nervous to go to like some of the meetups and stuff because I don't feel comfortable in my freestyle yet. And I was gonna go to one of their meetups today where they were like DJing, and they were doing a food drive too, but I had a little bit of social anxiety. I walked to the park, I had my blanket, I couldn't find them, and then I was like, well, I'm just gonna hang out by myself. But I show up to the classes every week. There's another, I think it's like an open free shuffling event where they bring these wood platform boards and you can shuffle in the park tomorrow, like a meetup. I'm hoping I'll go to that. So I understand if you feel the challenge to show up to your yoga class, to try something new, to go to an art class, to get outside the box, to go socialize. I know that feeling, but I've been loving pushing myself through that and showing up anyways, because I used to always say no, and I thought it was from a place of like self-care and like positive boundaries, but I think it was just me chickening out a lot of the time. So yeah, I've just been loving showing up and getting uncomfortable and doing stuff in public that people look at you for, whether it's making content or talking to a stranger or smiling at someone or looking hot as fuck. That's a vibe. That's the energy we want. That's the magnetism we're going to attract. And I just really want to create a magnetic energy around me where I'm attractive so much more than just in my beauty, like genuinely feeling attractive in that special place of energy where you're holding all of the things that you're doing, all the things that you want, all of your dreams, all your desires and your goals. You're holding them, but you're holding them with an open palm, not with a tight closed fist. You're not attached to outcome. Like, that's where I want to be. And I'm just being truthful and candid. Like, this whole journey has been really hard for me. And it's hard too to like see so many people celebrate you or show up for you on social media, but then the second you charge for something, they're like not interested. And that's just how sales go. And that's why I fucking hate selling shit on Instagram so much. Like, charging for something is so uncomfortable for me, but that's a way that I want to create more freedom in my life. So that is why I'm doing the Intentional Collective too, is because I want to expand my knowledge and share my gifts and do it in a way that touches people, but for an exchange of energy that teaches me that I'm worth something. And my bestie Anjali and I were just doing yin the other day, and she was like, it is a privilege to be led by anything from you, because I guided us through the class, and I just like wanted to fucking cry because that means so much coming from her. And I needed to hear that like insecure self needed to hear that it really is a privilege for how you share your energy with somebody. It is a gift to be around you, and we deserve to recognize that and acknowledge that. And it's hard for me to even say that without feeling embarrassed, like, oh my God, I sound so fucking cocky. But yeah, I just think it's really important to recognize our worth. And you know, I'm not going to be obnoxious and charge $500 for something at this point, but just challenging myself to ask for money. Holy shit, that is a growth. That is a challenging growth process for me. So we're growing, we're loving, we're vibing. I just started watching Love Island Australia, so that's what I'm loving right now. A candle I'm loving. I'm so sorry. This mic sounds like shit. My mom bought me this candle when she came to visit me. It's from Blue Sparrow Coffee, and it's poured in Denver, and it's called Spice Chai Latte. I don't think it smells all that loud when it's lit, but it's like this cinnamon, cardamom, ginger scent. Oh my God, it's so good. So I've been loving that. If I did get video through, that'd be cool, because you could see the flowers on my coffee table. I've been loving flowers. My boyfriend got me a couple bouquets of flowers in the last couple weeks. One because he was in the doghouse, and one just because. And I have to put them in my bathroom on my toilet seat because Posy's going to eat them otherwise. And I tell him not to get me flowers because of that, but I also love having them. So I think roses are okay for your cat, but lilies apparently will literally kill your cat. And I don't know if there's lilies in this bouquet, so I have to be very careful. I brought them out of the bathroom to have them in the episode, but yeah, I'm going to put them back in there after. But I'm loving flowers. I love seeing flowers outside. It's just a bright, beautiful little reminder of how cool nature is and how much my boyfriend loves me. And it's nice to get flowers from someone. It's nice to feel like it's a good reminder. Every time you see them, it's that reminder of like, oh, they love me. So that's why I personally like flowers. And I'm loving my cat. I'm loving Posey. Come here. I love the slow moments with her. I love taking her on little adventures. Her in the park was so fucking cute. I love when she comes and sits on me when I'm on the toilet and just like bumps her little head into me and snuggles me. I'm loving an iced oat milk latte. I'm loving Greek yogurt bowls. I'm loving the records hanging on my wall. I'm loving the late summer Denver weather in November. I'm so fucking stoked for snowboarding season. And I'm loving wearing what's in my closet. I've been loving thrifting too. I haven't gone lately, but I've been loving thrifting. I'm just loving my intentional girl era. I'm loving feeling my feelings instead of numbing out, and spending with more intention, and eating without chaos, and moving to regulate myself, and showing up as the woman that I want to become. Like, this is truly my intentional girl era, and where I feel confident, not because of what I buy, but who I am. So if you're craving more of this energy, the slow, grounded, intentional girl era, we're doing it together inside the Intentional Consumption Collective. It starts Monday. The link is in the description if you want to join us. The early bird lasted until Monday, but we can obviously always chat prices if you're struggling, if that's the pain point. But it was $147. It was $29 for each week, and $197 divided by 5 weeks. Let's see. It's $40 a week. Like, that's like less than a shopping spree. You know what I mean? That's less than a Target run. So if you want to hang out, if you want to be in community and sisterhood and just like get to know each other better, I just really want to build community, and I would love to have you there. So that's it. That's my ramble. That's my Saturday ramble, because I was having too much energy and thoughts going on in my brain, and it did not come out how I wanted at all. I had so many other things I wanted to say. I'm just trying to choose my life instead of escape from it. So we need to do an angel number, and I don't think I ever grounded us. So let's do that before we close. What about 1818? That's so fucking random. Okay. Angel number, we were going to breathe first. This is so unhinged. Okay, angel number is associated with financial prosperity, spiritual growth, and new beginnings in love. It serves as a positive sign from your guardian angels that you are on the right path towards success, fulfillment, and should remain open to new possibilities. In financial and material success, it's often interpreted as a sign of approaching financial abundance and success. Thank fucking God. It encourages you to keep working towards your goals, as they are likely to be rewarded. Let's go. That's what I need. New beginnings in love. Good news if you're single. It means that you should be open to meeting a new partner. It encourages you to have the courage to open your heart to the possibility of finding love. It's linked with spiritual growth. It could mean that difficult times or struggles that you're facing are coming to an end. And just overall, overwhelmingly positive energy that inspires confidence in your future and reminds you that you have the support of your guardian angels. How fucking beautiful is that? Okay, let's close out with a breath. Empty the air from your lungs. Breathe in. Exhale. This time we're going to do on the exhale. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. I know I'm fucking weird. One more. We're going to flutter our lips on the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Flutter your lips like a horse. Okay, love you. Bye. Have a great week. See you next week.